black families stick together and work. Go look at an example of a black family where they've all stayed tight and they build business together and they work together. That's millions of dollars in free labor right there and expertise. So you've already got wealth. What you don't have is liquidity. You're like, I have this bachelor's degree and I'm a hardworking person. I've got plenty of free time. I've got some connections. I've got some lots of skill and energy, but I ain't got no bread. So let me go find the nearest white business so that I can go and convert this wealth into cash. The problem though is that you have something called the transaction cost. The transaction cost is the cost you pay to solve your liquidity problem. Does that make sense? Let me know. Let me like I'm using a lot of financial terms today. Give me a yes if you're getting what I'm saying here. Let me know if you're picking up what I'm putting down because I want to make sure that I don't lose anybody on this. Because and in fact, I dare say I've never heard anybody else really break it down like that before, but I really, really want to do this. I didn't even plan on really talking about this, but it came to my mind. And when God tells me to talk, I just start speaking. So here's the problem. Here's what black people need to do. Solve your liquidity problem. If you can solve your monetization and liquidity problem, then what happens is you unlock all this wealth that's already sitting there. It's like no, it's like I'm broke. I can't afford a sandwich, but I've got $1 billion worth of oil in the ground. I can either A, pay somebody to come and drill it up, or I can take the time to make sure that me and my children are trained on the skill set required to drill into the ground and pull that shit out. Why are you going to college and spending 4 years learning all the wrong stuff? That's what happens. You have millions of black kids that go to college. Well, what do? I major in business management. Well, how about you major in how to create a business first? Then you can manage the thing you create. What you gonna manage? That's like saying I studied how to drive cars. Well, but do you have a car? No, but I'm looking for somebody that's gonna bring one so I can drive it for them. I want to drive Miss Daisy. Well, how are you gonna get to the top when you're aiming for the bottom? You don't get to the top by aiming for the bottom. You get to the top by aiming for the top. Do you know how I told you all this story, a little bit of my backstory about how I got on national TV? I got on national TV because I had people that tried to do what I did, and they would start with local TV networks. They would start doing local media and then hope that they could work their way up to national media. I said, why not just start in national media instead of me? The same energy it takes for me to call 8 local TV stations is the energy it takes for me to call CNN and CBS and ABC. So I might as well just start at the top. So what you aim for makes a big difference in what you actually get. Also, it impacts your possibilities, and what you aim for also is a product of how you see yourself. A lot of us aim for the bottom because we don't think we deserve nor are we capable of getting anything that's up at the top.